Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm live everywhere where I need to be live and everything is working fine. Please, guys, let me know if you're seeing anything that is not working, if my sound is bouncing. If anything is wrong, please let me know and we'll go from there. Okay, let me just make sure that all of my graphics are correct right now, and we're good. Welcome everybody to another episode of Overthinking Football. My name is George, the Overthinking Football Show. My name is George Mokwena. I am your host, and this, of course, is a place where we love South African football and we love African football. But today we are back home in the league, where Orlando Pirates is going to be taking on AMAZULU. The listeners hate watching Orlando one. AMAZULU. Okay, here's the funny thing. Orlando Pirates are number 2 on the log, 14 games played. They've won 10, they've drawn 2, they've lost 2, they've scored 20 goals, they've conceded 5 for a grand total of 32 points. But, while everybody was out here watching AMAZULU, was watching Orlando Pirates, Chiefs, Sundowns, was looking at those type of things, AMAZULU, guys, if they win today, they go number 1. Now, yes, it is from 2 games in hand, but no one is watching. Well, 2 games over. No one is watching AMAZULU, and AMAZULU could literally be sitting top at the end of this game. Hey, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. But stick with me. Stay with me now. We're going to carry on. So this is very interesting that AMAZULU is literally that. Pirates on 32 points, even though Pirates has 2 games obviously in hand, so that does change some of the stuff, but this is what it is right now. So in the last 5 games, Orlando Pirates has no losses, 1 draw and 4 wins. They beat Makesi last game out, but before that they had drawn 0-0 with Kukune. Then of course AMAZULU on the other hand have 4 wins and 1 loss in their last 5 games. Last game out being a 1-0 win versus Gallants. Before that they won versus TS Galaxy, and then of course on the 2nd of December last year, Arrows, they were able to beat Arrows 1-0 in somewhat of a KZN derby. Now, in the last 5 games, though, when they are playing against Orlando Pirates, and AMAZULU plays Orlando Pirates, in the last 5 games, they have no wins. They've got 2 draws and 3 losses. The last win, here's a crazy stat. The last win that AMAZULU had where they beat Orlando Pirates was 2013. 2013. Coincidentally, I think the last time Pirates won the league. But 2013 was the last time, and then for the last home win that AMAZULU has over Pirates, it's all the way back in 2009. 2009, guys, I was in high school. Imagine. Anyway, starting lineups, Chain in goal, CBCCM, Hoto van Rooyen, Makaula Mbata Mfukeng, Muremi Apolis, and Mbutuma as the starting lineup. And then, of course, AMAZULU, on the other hand, have Johnson in goal, Hanamub Khatebe, Mtetwa Phyllis Byrne, Ellen Zungu Ngwenya Mbanjwa, and a man who apparently has made 100 appearances for AMAZULU, He's made 100 appearances, which is insane because you don't think of it that way. Cindy, are you shaking today? We don't think about it today. But anyway, guys, like I said, last time AMAZULU beat Pirates 2013. Last time they had a home win versus Pirates was 2009, which is insane. But you know the drill.
Yeah, we want to go to win. This mamelodi Sundowns that they're playing 7 years. They're first. We want to go forward. We cannot accept this. We want to be efficacious. There is not for people now. Hey, throw it.
That is not my favorite sound, but that is what Pirates has to do here. They need to keep the pressure, keep winning, and make sure they use those games.
Yabona mina team engiyithanda iOrlando Pirates. Yeah, it's come careful. Up the backs.
Ipagani.
Mangikhuluma ngeOrlando Pirates, ngikhuluma ngama South African players wangempela. Abantu abazibhola.
Abantu abazibhola. Orlando Pirates. Okay, so that is what it is right now. Fananom says, I don't trust AMAZULU to do the job. Kat says we are here. Remember, is Chiefs playing today? No, Chiefs is not playing today. They're playing tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow. So that is what's happening. They're playing tomorrow, so we'll see. Also, I know what's going to happen. I believe so. Even Sundowns is playing tomorrow, but we'll see. Let me see. 90 minutes of meaning, says Ukodani. Moledi says, Exe, how are you doing? Tins, don't say AMAZULU will sit top if Pirates. Kamarobona. Baba, Minya Jwang, Tabona, Diba, Yemetical Sani, says Moledi, Atazani won twice, drew once, and lost once against Pirates. Orlando Pirates as a head coach. Also, are we doing match on match? Is that what we're doing? Are we doing, this is history on history. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're playing Nedbank tomorrow. I'll check just now. I just forgot the team we're playing, but we're playing tomorrow and Sundowns is playing tomorrow. Anyway, very interesting that Pirates basically goes with pretty much the same back line outside of Hoto coming back in. There was questions whether Undaba was going to be unseating Hoto for ever and ever, or if that space has now been taken and Hoto's been moved on. We're going into the middle and we're seeing Makaula and Bata carry on with Mfukeng again in the 10. But then up top, we bring in Apolis to have Apolis come in into this game with Moremi and Butuma. Again, very, very interesting. It does seem like one of the things that Pirates has is that they do really want to play up the middle, right? They want to go up the middle of the park. But I don't think Mbata and Makaula actually want to open up and come fetch that ball that way. So we're probably going to see Siema stepping up a little bit more in order to be the Pirates playmaker, which is nothing new because Bogazi was a lot of the playmaker, as well as Nda, who has also left, was one of the playmakers of Pirates from the back. So you're probably going to see the ball going to Siema quite a bit, especially if AMAZULU decide to sit back and stop Pirates from playing down the middle. But then also Pirates has been going a little bit wide with their game, looking for Abu Muremi to get into the game and actually play. But yeah, look, on the right-hand side, we're going to see a lot from Van Rooyen. I think coach, coach, I was going to say, I think coach has Mamela, but I see Apolis is on the right. It would have been better for him to be inside, I think. On the left, sorry. Would have been better for him to be on the right so he could come inside. Then you let Van Rooyen run up the wing, because the wingers at Pirates, if you're not in Kota or Saleng, you are basically an extra midfielder that has gone out wide to play. What do you guys think the score is going to be? Remember, it's a very interactive show. So halftime, I'm going to let 5 people in to analyze with me. Then in the second half, I need 25,000 likes so that I can open in the second half and you guys can speak to me all through the second half, and I'll give everybody a minute or two to tell me what they're thinking. How it works, guys, for those who are watching on YouTube and for those who are new here, you have to be following me on TikTok and then join me right now on TikTok where, right now on TikTok, and at the bottom of the screen there's a multi-guest button. It's a blue figure hugging a pink figure. You click it, I let you in, and then we have the chat. So yeah, that is how that works on that side. What are the scores, guys? Your thoughts on Banyana hosting WAFCON? I'm happy. I had applied for accreditation and I was hoping to go because you guys know how much of a Banyana fan I am, and Banyana has given me all of my biggest moments. So I couldn't go to Bafana. It would have been nice to go to Morocco with Banyana. But if it's hosted here, all the better, because we know that then it comes a little bit easier and cheaper for brands to work with us. So maybe we'll get something. But in terms of hosting it, I'm happy. We'll see how it pans out. If you're here for the first time, press that follow button. Okay, what's a favorable result that will suit us as Khosi Nation? You know what's funny? Here's what's funny about the log right now. Let me tell you about the log. I was saying that Chiefs, the Pirates and the Sundowns, AMAZULU's there. So AMAZULU, this would be their 17th game, right? If AMAZULU wins this game, they go to 33 points, right? 33 points means that they would be level with Pirates right now. No, on 32 points, right? The problem is AMAZULU then goes 4 points ahead of Chiefs, even though Chiefs has 2 games in hand, right, as well. So ideally, Pirates loses this game for Chiefs fans. Ideally, Pirates loses this game so that everybody stays pretty much close, and then Pirates would then be level on games with everybody else, right? So if it's a draw right now, Pirates ends on 33 points, and then they've got the same number of games as Sundowns and Chiefs. Sundowns would be 32 points, 1 point behind Pirates, and Chiefs would be 3 points behind Pirates, as it stands if it were to end like this. So there's still a lot to play for, guys. There's still a lot to play for. Anyway, we're 8 minutes in. So interesting. AMAZULU is really trying to isolate the centre backs. And you don't see this a lot from teams that play versus Pirates, where they're trying to play a ball in behind immediately when they win it. It's twice now that they've played that ball. So clearly, Coach Arthur came into this game to say, look, we're going to be back 4. We're going to be back 2 backs of 4, and we're going to try our best to counter as immediate as possible. And what they're hoping for is that Usiema pushes up a little bit more and tries to play that role and goes into midfield as he's been doing up to this point. Then, and then you try and outpace him, which is quite the plan. But yeah, let's see what's going to happen here. Mid-block and play on transition. Exactly, Wahib. Exactly. Like this season is open for anyone, says Usindi. AMAZULU to win over game in hand XC. When is X-Teen retiring? 100 games for AMAZULU. Apparently this game is 100 games for him. He's a Centurion. Yeah, I don't think he's going to retire anytime. Why would you retire? Starting every game captain. Ow. To respect the opponent, no tactics OT, the pitch is thick and the ball will hold up. Litabo, I hear you, but that helps you if you're playing long. Because if the pitch is holding the ball up, you know that it's not going to slick off and go, you know. Hey, but the pitch, Leon, yo, I just saw close up. Yo. Ow, Coach Ata. Okay, AMAZULU with the rebrand. It's on 202. It's on 202. Mazibaba, it's on 202. Mazibaba, it's on 202. Ow, awuti Napoleon. Pirates iawina wahutla. CBC has improved. I'd still want the players to go 1v1 versus him. So striker Sesa AMAZULU, Kemangwenya, should be trying his best to isolate Usbisi. That's who I'd be trying to isolate on the counter. It's an event stadium, says Litabo. Moses Mabida Arena. Well, unlucky they will score before 30 minutes, says Wahib. Usutu is cutting off the passes going forward. Tin says Liminyile. No, not Kaminya, guys, but you know the GNU is together.
The GNU will not last long.
The GNU is together. You know. Nakishab. Okay, here we go. AMAZULU are good in attacking. They're very comfortable, Vuyo. Very, very comfortable. AMAZULU and Skukune played 17. Yes, they've played 17. So, yeah, they could go top. If they win this game, they go top. But it would be with the knowledge that Pirates, Chiefs, and Sundowns have 2 games in hand over them. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Litabo says we are fully behind AMAZULU, the biggest and best clan in the land. With a name like Litabo, you are telling me about the Zulus being the best winner. Hey, Nyaminya, guys. Niminye, nize niluza ama-culture wenu.
Angisebenzisa igama elithi tendency, bengizothi umkhuba manje honorable chief epozolimala alithathe kabi.
Imikhuba. AMAZULU need to add numbers on attacking. I wouldn't do that, Bongs, because the more numbers you add, the more you open yourself up to Pirates attack. Pirates is attacking with Boma 4-5 players. I mean, already you have to look at Moremi, Apolis, Mbutuma, and Mfukeng. That's the 4 that Pirates have up top. I don't think you want to go bar for bar, band for band with those guys. I don't think you want to do that. I don't think you want to open up, honestly speaking. AMAZULU can't play low block for 90 minutes, they'll crack. Do you know what I like? So this is what I always say. I don't mind a low block, but one thing you must remember when playing the low block is that you have to have reminders every now and then, right? Every now and then to show that you are dangerous. You get me? So the low block only works properly in these type of situations if every now and then you get the ball and you attack. So you make them think twice about sending more players up, right? So I like that AMAZULU, when they do get the ball, they look a little bit positive. They're moving the ball up the pitch. That is a good thing because that makes you think twice. The thing I was telling you about with Osbisi, it takes 2 or 3 runs for you to get Sbisi into places where now the rest of the defense has to think. Hey, siyama ntwana ungayile phambili guy ngoba hey uzongishiya ngiyi-1 lana. Hey Makhawula, you know what dog, buya boy ungayile kakhulu buya. And then you start minusing 1, 2 and 3. Then you can do smart things. If you do a 2-man counter attack, you take 1 player wide. Then you start making them think, hey, Horton, Van Rooyen, don't go too far, stay back. That's how you low block successfully, right? Outside of just the structure of the low block, you have to you can't let them have the ball and get confident and start coming at you and start playing, right? That is how you play a proper low block. But if you're just going to sit back and get clobbered, Joe, they're going to score eventually. Fully behind the team, Hlasela Zulu. Yo, yebe. Goal. Hlasela Zulu. Oh, GNU.
Kasongo, yeah. Mombari
Daga.
Kasongo, mbona
wewe. Lada. Guys, Lona Eliminte, what do you have to say now? What do you have to say now, Nina Eniminyile? Can Paris carry on here?
Our players showed it in the last years to be able to score 8 or 7 goals against some teams. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. We believe strongly. It's an opportunity for us to be in the history. So we definitely motivated and focus for the game tomorrow.
Ukorile Ntate Mfukeng. Ukorile, yeah, you have to call him Ntate Mfukeng. That's somebody's father. So Mfukeng continues a rich vein of form that he's found himself in. Marakipa. Mara Johnson. Mara Johnson. Oh, mamelodi Zulu. Hey, sorry. Hey, ngithanda ukuxolisa. Hey, sengifake iko wrong.
Uthazi ye-Pirate ngiphakamisa ukuxolisa kakhulu into eyenzekile.
Please. Sorry mapagania. Mamelodi Zulu. Ria. Yo nizongidla. Guys, I'm sorry. Evan, I'm sorry. It was an honest mistake, guys. Okay, so 17 minutes in, Mfukeng manages to get the thing. How do you find? Only saying that's my secret sauce, man. Usfakela mapati. Bathi dumelang friends of AMAZULU. Vele la uthi sawubona uthi dumela ngiyakubona wena. I can't believe I'll have to say Ntate to my age mate. Ke Ntate Mfukeng, guys. As a president ama 2000, ke Ntate Mfukeng. So now look. So AMAZULU is gonna obviously push forward here. Hey! Hey, Chain picks up that ball. Hey. They're going to push forward now, but they must look out for the spaces at the back, because if there's one thing that guys like Abo really like, it's chaos. They love making chaos. Oh yeah, actually, look at where Rile scored that goal from. Guys, I'm telling you, tlogelang Kenya ko 10. Muntseng ko 10. The closer Rile is to the pulse, the better he is. The more dangerous he is. Ewena, emuva. But the Mumish of the week says Blue, almost a heart attack. Can't show you the game, guys. Copyright. These games, Supersport paid 2.9 billion, if I'm not mistaken, for the rights to own these games. They tend to hunt us if we show the games, especially the bigger TikTok accounts. You are hunted, you are copyrighted, and you could be sued. And I don't have a billion in my pocket. So sorry, guys. Patalang DSTV, guys. Pressure increase on Caroso. Hey, Caroso wabatu. Osbisa bavula mehlo emuva. Oh, Z! You see Mapaganea. When things are nil-nil, I don't see you guys in my comments. Mara the moment Nikora, hey, in Velanonke. If this game was 0-0 halftime, you wouldn't even come in. I know you guys. Letabo, man. What's wrong with you, Letabo? Letabo, what's wrong with you? Don't do that. Don't do that. But you were shy. You were shy. Cheyenne, Nina. Cheyenne, you see. DSTV expensive. Then you should try Showmax PL, where you can stream the best of the EPL, the Betway Premiership, and other footballing events for just 99 rand. Is it still 99? For just 99 rand a month. I don't know. We watch and come back when there's a change. Yes, when Dinganazi. So 1-0 to Pirates. I don't understand why Chiefs Minyela Pirates, because AMAZULU get a point, Chiefs go down. The appeal, some things, blood is thicker than the table. Blood is thicker than mathematics. Okay. The one thing about PSL teams that always gets me, and I'm not saying that AMAZULU is one of the teams, why is it that the smaller teams defend, they concede, then they throw everything to attack? So Obana, when we go from minute 35 to 45, they're going to throw everything into attack. Then when you come back from the break, 45 to 60, you will see the best football you'll see from AMAZULU. From keeper.
Landisa puenta en elevador bajo.
Keeper. Yeah, man. Pain goes straight to Adriana Mana FC. Toki, this keeper, no, he's doing some weird things, man. He's doing some weird things. You are indirectly supporting KZN team with that jersey. Oh, Veli Lufunu sends us off. Okay, wait. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Wait. Where's this jersey? Oh. i-GNU yenu yenza kancane. Yebe usuthu. Yeah, you guys are only joining the GNU now. Tina, we've been planning the GNU. Sati Teben. So yeah, I could have won that one. I could have put that one on. When this is uminile siyazi. I could have won that one, guys. I could have won that one. Rile was the scorer. You are too young to be here. But 15 against one team. Nina nfika manje. Nina don't worry nfika manje. If you want to minya, I could minya strong, Velila. Anyway, 24 minutes in. Hey. This our defense, Mona. There's no defense here. Wait, Mark here. If it goes wrong, if the GNU is not together, we are able to cross floors. we are able to cross floors and attend to these matters within the parliament of the PSL. I once wore it on the live. I asked the people who saw me when I wore this thing on the live. Yo. So we are open. We are fans of football. We are fans of football, guys. Anyway, 25 minutes in. Like I said, watch. 35 minutes to 45. You will see the best football from AMAZULU. You will see the best football from AMAZULU. 45 to 60. You will see the best football. Then they're just going to run out of gas and Pirates scores 2. 90% is clipped. So better okay, guys. So better okay. We are fans of football here. Okay, 26 minutes in. You see, so like I was saying, the thing about Mbata, for me, and I'm isolating Mbata, he hides away from the ball. And it's something that I've said a lot of times, that I know you guys have this idea of him that he fetches the ball and he does all that stuff. Mbata is the best. I think he plays his best football when he's the 8 that is allowed to cross in, go into the attacking third. So that's where Mbata comes alive. But because of how Pirates plays, especially since Umbogazi angekho, right? Sorry, makosi ningangicimeli. Heaven, sorry guys, sorry, I apologize. I need to go fetch a Chiefs kit now. I apologize. Hey. I'm sorry, Bakosi. I apologize. I'm sorry. Yo, ningangicimeli guys. I'm sorry. What is the Paris juju? Sidebar. Sidebar. Where is he? I haven't seen him in a while. Angifuna ukumbiza ngegama, but where is he? Yazidala ngamgcina man. Khalela scrambled at the match. Khalela scrambled at the match, but anyway. Free kick to AMAZULU on the left-hand side of Pirates' defense. Fezile. Played in, Chain it deals with it, but it falls towards an AMAZULU player who just kicks it up. Wow, okay. Kimang burn. Chaisana, here's the chaos. Utuma, be ready. No, I'm full guys, but I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know about you guys. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm getting worried. But this keeper, now Oti, when it comes to you must get the recent one, not the I don't have the recent one. I have Makaula. I don't have the most recent one. I have one from last year. AMAZULU sidlala ngokuthi uzwane noPule babuya kwi-Chiefs Maradumi. He's still washing the cooler box. AMAZULU just careless. Pirates must win this one. Next games are going to be hard. What are the next games for Pirates? Hang on. Let me bring it up. When you say the games are hard, Lebza, I just want to make sure that I have them here. Okay, so Pirates has TTM. Is it that TTM? Then they have Maruma Kalans, Kari 14, Kari 18, Nike Sundowns, Kari 28, Nike Chiefs. Then Polokwane, then Siwelele. I mean, the one you got is the one Polibisi war. Bongs, do you remember the black Vodacom? That's the one I have on the set, the MacG set. It's the black Vodacom one. People don't even remember that, Chiefs. But yeah, I wish the 28th was next week. AMAZULU, just hold the ball. Mlu says, I'm looking for a long sleeve Arsenal current jersey. Yo, that one's tough. Those things are tough to get. What's this Chris Rock from Tibu? What do you mean? AMAZULU are disappointing as always against Pirates. Look, yeah, Tangamane, AMAZULU hasn't beaten Pirates, I think, in the league since 2013. And their last home win versus Pirates was 2009. So when we speak about Hoodoo team, when we speak about whipping boys and things like that, you're speaking about this team. Basically. But here, Funega na Toniki. Maravilla. I will. Wait, where's the sound?
Sesiyajwayelana manje. Sesiyajwayelana manje. Ngathi zingane. No, lingayenzi lento. We must respect each other.
If there's one thing about Apolis will go fetch the ball. Apolis, when he gets bored, he's like, guys, if you're not going to give me the ball, I will go fetch it. I will go fetch it myself if you guys are going to mess around. SA teams and making too many passes, no end product. Was she's let loan to AMAZULU. All white people look the same. Is that what you say? Don't worry, 10,111 is the true Kosti who will rewrite history today. Yeah, banna. Yeah, no one's fetching the ball, Wendy. Marakere, I need to Wendy. Minamangi kuluma. But I'm a hater. I hate pirates. Yeah, I don't like pirates. I'm like this, I'm like this, I'm like this. Talente doesn't fetch balls. Talente, the only time you'll see Talente go to the ball is to do the 1-2. He'll play the wall pass back to the defender and then go run back. Oh, that thing kills me with South African players. But anyway, he'll play the wall pass and go back. No one plays the ball. Mina ngasho kudala uthi Pirates is dlalela I long ball. Bathanda that long ball across. They haven't been doing it recently. But that long ball across, they love that thing. Leave Mbata alone too. He's a cheese bar. Nduli maybe could do something, Kani Ponduli. Sia Bill says Rea Apolis Moremi van Rooyen but Kwele on one side. He plays like a quarterback. Well, Pirates plays like quarterback football. Actually, that's the best way to explain it. That's why I was ow! Guys, what position does Pumutso have? Max! Max's lifestyle, but he's not sitting in Babzungu's suite. Guys, what does Pumutso have that Pirates? Is he the Sugar Mabunda? AMAZULU have looked good when they've been isolating the defenders. They're not going to slow. You can't beat Pirates with a slow build-up. There's no way. You have to take your shot quickly, and you have to, the moment you get it, you have to go direct. Epalin. There's the long ball out wide. Oh wait, Van Rooyen is on the left. Yeah, man. Sure, Pirates. Van Rooyen is on the left even. Is that the relay playing right back?
Impela wabukeka uflabbergasted, aghast and lugubrious. Ngabe khona predicament?
I'm not a perplexed, perturbed, nor provoked.
What? I'm live on YouTube, Tomben. What? The Mama Chwaila guys. Mama Chwaila. No, wait, no, okay. Yeah? Now, is that relay on the left? Yo, I'd be so pissed off. Talent is good. Forward, you see what I mean? Do you see that attack where Talente was part of? They played the long ball to Van Rooyen. Van Rooyen played it in, and Talente was running forward over the line towards the box. That's Talente's best position. And there's a couple of them. Talente, I think Dlamini is a player that plays. Ushenko is a player that plays that very well. That's what. But Bazote, I'm just a Pirates hater. I just hate Pirates. I just hate Pirates. My Angsazi says Cindy says I judge coaching is taking place. Relays playing 3 positions. Is this setup intentional? I think at times. If you look at Van Rooyen, in general, Van Rooyen likes to come inside. But all the way to the left, it might have just been obviously a set play breakdown, but that was interesting. But this game needs Shenko and Libito. I don't know. I don't think there's enough inside balls. Van Rooyen is taking shots. Hey, Van Rooyen is having the time of his life. Angamani says AMAZULU are just weak. No, there's no defense there. I don't know what I don't know what Zungu's doing in this game. I don't know what Phyllis is doing in this game. I don't know what Bomtetwa at the back are doing in this game because it is a mess defensively. But to be fair, you have to give credit to Pirates because, again, it's that thing I was saying that Pirates at any moment, they've got 4 players that are ready for you. So if you play a back 4, it's already man v man, and then Abofan Royen are adding on. So tracking all of those players is tough, guys. It's tough, especially when Pirates is on board. Like when Pirates is up, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 players inside the box there from that action. 7. This is the counter. Oh. Hey, wait the king. Wait the king. Let me calm down.
Otakula. Mudimu uentse metsi. Inwa metsi utakula pelo itla thuthumela. Otakula.
Okay, here comes Paris again. You see, look, 1, 2, 3, 4 versus the 4. Fukeng wins that ball, 3v3. You see what I mean? They just keep cycling in that way. So if you're playing a flat 4, you're not going to catch them. You're not going to play that football. If you play a back 5, they send Hoto, they send Van Rooyen to take care of your left wing backs, and then you've got 3 in the middle. That's what happened in the game versus Makesi. You've got 3 in the middle, and they're just killing them. The Pirates' movement is insane in these cases. It's too early, Luis. It's too early. So should we read too much to the performance of Pirates, or 3 points is what matters? I think for Pirates' case, 3 points is what matters. Like this would be 3 wins in a row. All right. Okay, no. There was this Kukune game. This is the type of form you want from Pirates. However they play, you'd want them, if they want to go and win the league or get close to it, they need to continue gathering points. That's all they need to do. Continue gather points. So if they're doing it, the performance you can question at times, but the nice thing about what Pirates is doing right now is that you can only question the efficiency. So last game, I was here complaining that Pirates could have scored 6 goals versus Makis, and they sort of took their foot off the gas. But in terms of winning, they're getting the points, you know? Somebody gives one of this lineup, okay? Somebody gave. Pirates is now playing chess. Everyone is playing out of positions. No more man marking. No way AMAZULU is here for a draw. I'm not objective. Okay, Litabo. Fine. Which way am I not objective? I've been watching your YouTube. No, I'm not speaking now. Once a Flamengo fan, always. No. Wait, how did you know I'm a Flamengo fan, Luis? That's something I've never... Yeah? That's a kit I've actually been looking for a very long time. Ah, Litabo, which way am I biased? Am I biased towards Pirates? Oh, what a ball. What an idea. What an idea. No, Chain. Too late now, Chain. Don't play that ball now. Oh, the way AMAZULU is shaking. The way AMAZULU is shaking. Yo.
bathi ukusheka ngesizulu njalo.
Oh, qhaqhazela.
Waqhaqhazela. Why you qhaqhazeling, my brother? Relax, go.
Guys, I don't support. I'm just analyzing the game, guys. Hey, Luis. Who? Interesting question, Wendy, because I wonder what the national team could do if you had Bogazi and Siema and you have 2 center backs who can play the ball. I know Ronwin would be very happy, right? They can play the ball at a higher level than you could get it with Ngezana. they can play it at a high level, you could get it with Kekana. But then, now actually, I think you could. I'm trying to think of the line of guys, because I don't know if Dottley is still going to be that, but Dottley plays more left centre back, and that's Mbogazi's position right now, you know. And Gezana is not as, he's quiet. He's like a CBC, where it's just, he just does his job. But you wonder what might happen if you have Siema and Mbogazi at the back. They've already played with each other. It could be a big shout, but as Malume Kutsu always says, left back is where the issue is. Left back national team. They have failed in AFCON. No, for sure. That's why I'm saying I actually think it could be a very good shot for Siema. And I don't think it's necessarily like a scream, but what he could give you is a lot. Like imagine a backline. Imagine a backline of Mudiba, Siema, Mudiba, Mbogazi, Siema, Mudau. With Ronwen being allowed to play that, yo. I think, keeper.
Guys,
Guys, we're heading to halftime. Let me just make sure. Ish, wrong side, guys. Kaka CFM. Nothing will happen. Oh, you see the Zuma. That's what you guys were saying. I didn't see Zuma. Ow! Yeah? Wait. Where is this? Damn it.
That's what my father gave me. Kedlei Shekis.
What does it mean?
It means one who laughs with you whilst endangering you.
Kedlei Shekisa. As I've got sounds for everything. Wow. Kona AMAZULU. These boys are nothing in international football. No, I'm saying you could build on them, though. You could build on them. AMAZULU keepers reminding me of Ovono. AMAZULU have been brave. They just don't have the final ball. They have been a threat. No, they have been. Litabo, I'm not saying they haven't been, but it goes back to that point I was making, that the 2-3 chances that you get, those are the ones you're going to have to take when you play against this Pirates team. You're going to have to go out and actually play those games that way and get your one goal and then frustrate. You know what I mean? If you don't do it, then Johnson is doing something else, guys. Johnson is doing something else. Okay, we are halftime, essentially. I think the ref has to blow now. So let me just get the people that are going to come in. Evan. Ow, ntate Mofokeng. Ubaba wengane. Okay, well, there we go. Hey! Those Dior shirts, Zaga coach. Sia, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, my man. How are you?
I'm good. What are you seeing from this stuff?
There's something that I've noted, ne? Pirates, number 2 and 3, the defense, they are playing too deep. And now I've noticed something that they leave Hoto alone, and all of them are going on one side, where now you have Moremi, Apolis, Rile, and this Van Rooyen on one side, of which now it is very difficult for them now to collect the ball from inside and in the middle, and also play on that side of also now everyone is congested on one side, you see. Hence now you see the spark of the game has died a bit, you see. Now I think if they can like stick into positions, then play that in and out instead of congesting one side, I think Paris will play better. Because this thing started okay.
No, go on, sorry.
Because this thing, some people that I see now are like commenting on that. They're only seeing it now, but it started exactly when the game started, you see.
So is it a case that when you've got Apolis, you've got Relay, you've got Bombata, they're all gonna bunch into the same spaces just naturally?
It's not supposed to happen like that, OT. It doesn't happen. It must not happen like that. You stay in your position, but now if you see that I'm struggling on my side, we can switch sides. We cannot be congesting one side where now you have 6-7 players playing on one side and then the other side is left wanting and the ball doesn't even go to that side, you see? It must not happen like that.
Okay. See, I'm going to come back. Let me go to Kanda, RSA. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good, my brother, man. How are you?
I'm good. Tell me what you're seeing from this first half. What on?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a bit worried, bro. We need to get to a place where our centre backs need to stop performing as well as they are doing. Next thing you know, we're gonna lose him to LA Galaxy now as well. Hey, I'm worried here. But no, man. Look, I think as far as the game is concerned, I was very happy with the front four. Because for me personally, Nami, when I looked at the game, I thought to myself, I would want to see, initially, when I being say Apolis on the right, Muremi on the left. Yeah. I would have wanted Umufukeng to play at 10, and then I wanted Umbutuma up top. But given the fact that Usutu is they're basically playing, at this point, they're parking the bus. You then need to bring in a striker that is able to hold the ball and actually drop deep to be involved in play, to draw them out so that we give options to creative players around the number 9. So for me, the best sub to make going into the second half, I think he'll be perfect for this game because he's the type of striker that is not only looking for the end product, but he's able to actually drop in, be involved in the play, thus giving the creative players around him opportunities. So, and he's also good in the air. That is how we scored. I was actually fascinated to see Usumfukeng is the one who scored that header.
Wow,
but to be honest, you know what I mean? So for me, I think, yes, if we have a striker who is tall enough for when we want to play crosses, he gives us that option. But also, he for me, in a game like this, he almost reminds me of Olivier Giroud. A striker who's able to do a very good job. He's able to do a very good job for the creative players who play behind him. And I think if we bring on Umahopa, for me, he'll be able to do that job. As far as the midfield is concerned, I'm happy. And as defensively, it's touch and go. It's touch and go. But what makes it touch and go is the fact that there isn't end product. If we had a lot of end product, we could have easily been 2-3 goals up by now. We need a striker that is able to hold the ball and drop deep. That is my observation.
How do you stop the movement of Pirates? So from an AMAZULU perspective, you're facing these players, they're moving all around, they're doing all the stuff. What can AMAZULU do here?
Yeah, my man, I'll be the last person to tell them what to do. Trust me. But no, man, I think I won't lie. For me, bro, I think depending on who it is that is able to be an attacking threat on their side, which is on their left-hand side, our right-hand side. Because Van Rooyen, I'm a bit skeptical about him getting back, to be honest. I am a bit skeptical. But outside of that option, as far as another thing is, you don't really want to see a game, if I'm going to be honest. You don't want to see a game where your defenders are shining. So if we're at a game where we have to rely on what a fantastic piece of play from Usbisi, fantastic piece of play from Usiema, I don't want to see defenders in the game.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But their only attacking option that I've seen is probably the Van Rooyen side, which is their left hand side.
I'm gonna come back. Let me bring in Fezile. Fezile, welcome. Tell me what you're seeing in this game. How is the hate watch going?
I hate what you flop out here, man. But otherwise, man, I think it's a very good game from Orlando Pirates. I think Yabo Benza intends what time to win nickname. I'm busy pick up. Like, see me here, see me there, see me. I'm gone. Like what Mufukeng is doing, the way they're switching the positions, like by confuse a defense here, your Sutu. But I'd like to focus more on Sutu. They are doing a horrible job trying to defend because of Lama passes a corner. They are too fast, too pacey, but was to keep up. But the one thing they could do more, I think they could do more if like Utentri emphasize a lento dressing room wood. Like their passes when they're trying to break on the counter. You see that one pass that is well weighted. There is a difference between going home 1-0 and scoring a goal and Utatu 1-1. Like it's either their passes are undercooked, overcooked, or like we are khahlela about interceptor or ulphasela umuntu wrong like phakamisa ikhanda ubheke then like ngathi sayidinga le midfielder nyani ezolibamba ibhola ibe cool minded on the ball bese ibheka iwinger egijimayo ilithatha ilibeke. That's it. Usibisi like lantu sibisi uFan Rooyen uhleza khuphukile uHotho uyahamba although uyazama ukubuya ngimbonile towards the first half maseli yophela uyazama ukubuya avale kunama cross avimbila 2-3 but like those spaces are open because those guys they go up like lifake lapho just do something then uChina mina into angidinayo ukuthi uChina urelaxi. Yeah, well, I think if they could just do that like just try to hold the ball more because the one thing I'll say I think South Africa ayikho a team engadlala the way Pirates idlala nayo pound for pound sigijime like ayikho not even Sundowns can do that. They have tried the past 3 years wonke lama cup about 30 it's proof good no one can play Pirates ball so the best thing to do is starve them the ball
but
just starve them.
But then ngithanda the way uthi nathi we must ngathi AMAZULU but it's fine. I want to know if you want to then play Pirates that way and you want to go counter-attacking and doing all that stuff, does it change now that you 1-0? So if it was 0-0, I hear you. But now that it's 1-0, do you go looking for the second the goal to go 1-1, or do you just go, hey guys, at least take 1-0 loss?
Now you cannot just say because if they say 1-0 loss, let's go home. Pirates will score 2. Then it's a 3-0 loss. Try to give something, but not lento yabukuthi badlale 5 minutes, then they go back to being the same. Like wait for those patches, grab the ball, a beautiful pass to the winger, well run in bottom corner. That's a goal. You don't need to do much. Yabo. Pirates kona manje idlala njengama North Americans like chaos. Pass players are running all over the pitch. Ube confused namemezana. Look at them every time mabaqata ibhola maliphuma for a corner or for a throw in. AmaZulu bayathethisana like aba understand ukuthi kwenzakalani like bayakhoza dysfunction within the team. Kudingeka umuntu ozothi guys keep your head down like it's telling amanzi jo relax adlale. Abadlale nje ibhola bayeke okuningi abadlale ibhola.
I'm going to jump in. Let me go to Agent. Agent, I don't know if you're feeling the pressure. I don't know if you've changed your shirt like your coach does half time. How are you feeling, my brother? Welcome.
Hey, shalom, Mr. Uti, shalom.
Oh, okay, shalom.
Shalom. What can we say? Hi. I don't know if this keeper is related to Didi or what, but
baby oily fella, like slippery.
Everything is slippery. But what can we say? Let me start with AMAZULU. I think and sometimes it's the disadvantage of not being able to watch 17 games that they've played.
Yeah,
I think there's disadvantage because the few matches that I've watched, they are more or less like this, where they play defensive and hit you on the counter.
Yeah.
You know, And I don't know if this is the standard of the third best team or a team that is capable of being number one in the league come end of the game. If this is the standard, but disappointing, because the midfield is dead,
Yeah.
Zungu, yes, nice touches, but he's not there. And they're exposing the defense, the only player that I see that is trying is Hanamub. And maybe he's trying because coming to Pirates, Van Rooyen is N1 also, I don't know what is wrong with him today, but he doesn't look up to scratch. But I'll come to him when it's time to make subs, and Ohoto also. I don't know, maybe it's rustiness, but so I've not been impressed with the wingers, but what I've been impressed with, and also our police. The one thing that I love about Pirates is they are a team that is able to find players for certain moments.
Yeah.
The moment our police drops, Umufukeng will pick up. The moment Mufukeng and a police drop off, Boremu will pick up. The moment Mufukeng and police are all off, they come Sebelebel out of where they come dancing out of nowhere. That is the superpower of Pirates, that they're able to have players for certain moments. And when that moment passes, there's other players to pick it up. And I think that's the greatest compliment you can give them. And lastly, maybe we ought to give credit to Coach Wadu, because Umbata looks like a better player, and the space of Umbogazi doesn't look that much that is there. For now, we've seen that his space. Oseama is doing extremely well. And I think it's a good shout out for the World Cup. Let me leave it there. Thank you, Mr. Oti.
Okay, Agent. I think, let's see. Bongs, are you here with me? Bongs, welcome. Kosi. Ke a go tseba wena. O bonang?
OT, Kilo Block versus a team that's passing a lot because AMAZULU are just sitting back and doing counterattacks. And also, like Agent has been saying, the wingers are not doing their job very well. So, Kauta also, some of them Barabata Mokopa in the game. How do you have Mokopa in the game for Otomolapisa happen because of players like Moremi who are not crossing the ball in the box? And you know how Hoto is. Hoto refuses to cross in the other side. So how Kenya Mokopa, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem because you're going to starve the poor boy. And like Agent has been saying right now, Pirates are getting me at the moments. And I've been saying this thing where getting me at the moments and the defense starting by no believe. Now when Agent says it's gonna but I believe Pirates score at the moments. I've been saying it. Look, last year by Kilaba score who's that Mbogazi killer scorer Sebelebele Denseni. No game fucking at the moment as scoring. So I've been saying this thing, but Pirates fans think I'm sick in the head. They always think I'm sick in the head when I say these things. But Agent and then they'll realize these things are true when I say them.
Yeah. Charlie Bongs, what can AMAZULU do in the second half that's different? Because the midfielders are one about two defense, Shevetse Kwana, keeper Lena has got some problems. What can they do second half? Just in terms of
as much as bad defender,
plan.
whenever they attack, whenever they are defending, yes, they can do their low block. Whenever they are defending, they need to add numbers in attack for them to at least try and get a goal against Pirates. Because they can attack player one. Because Utoba isolated after, because it's 3 against 1 or 4 against 1 or 5 against 1 when Pirates come back. And then Pirates takes the ball, Bapazana happy, they pass and pass and pass and pass. Then Bapazeta back to Chain. Chain starts building again. Then they pass and pass and pass and pass. And then Pirates meets that low block again. Then AMAZULU steals the ball and it's another attack again where one player is attacking again with no support up front.
Okay. Bongs, we're back in 45 minutes. Guys, we're in the second half right now. The timer is live. That is what the time is right now. Sia, changes and prediction for the second half for you?
2-1. I just want to see a shape. No changes off yet.
Okay. Kanda, changes prediction?
If Mahopa comes on 3-0, if he doesn't, 2-0.
Okay. Agent, changes prediction?
I think let me start on Pirates side. Obviously, at some point you want Mahopa in from Butuma, and but immediately I think Van Rooyen has to come out for what is this boy's name? Sibelebele, you know? Yeah, and you still want to see De Jong a bit more, even though you cast him last time, but you still want to give him a second chance. On the AMAZULU side, I think I don't know who they can bring in. I don't know if Kutumela is still the same Kutumela that you know, but that is the only person that I can speak of. So interesting game, Mr. OT. 2-1 AMAZULU. Thank you.
Hey, let me go to Bongs. Bongs, changes prediction?
I'd still bring Skomata in over from Butuma, and I think Pirates at a winner 2-0.
Okay. No, guys, thank you so much for joining me now at halftime. I'm looking for 25,000 likes, guys. So tap the screen. I know I've got Sandy, so I've got Ray, I've got Mlu, I've got KB waiting to come in. What's going to happen is that at 25,000, I'm going to keep it open. You will be able to jump in and give me a minute or two of what you're thinking of what is happening. It will be open for the second half completely. If you have not followed, please follow. We're going to be back doing this tomorrow for the Sundowns and the Chiefs games. So if it's your first time here, welcome. And guys, kupari gift, guys. Remata, so kupari gift, Rose Nyana. Okay, so second half is on. I think firstly, defensively, AMAZULU is going to have to do a lot better. And I think the problem with what AMAZULU is doing and how they're approaching this game is that the AMAZULU is sort of trying to man mark people. So if you watch that defense, it's almost like, my assignment, I was told it's relay. So now, mangbonu relay, but then I also need to get back into position. And that chaos is creating them being out of position, right? Bob Byrne, Zongo, they need to protect that defense a lot better. When it comes to their attack, now I said, if Van Rooyen is gone, if Hoto's pushing up, then you have to isolate someone. You're not going to isolate Siema. Try look for Usbisi. Try and put keeper. Keeper. Johnson Lena. But anyway, try put the keeper into try put Sbisi into some very tough situations where it's 1v1, and maybe do a two-man attack that goes a little bit wide to take advantage of the spaces that Van Rooyen is also leaving on that side. And it has to be a swift counter. You can't be holding the ball and trying to build like that, because once Pirates gets back, it's very hard to break through them at that point. When it comes to Pirates, I don't know if you can do anything a little bit better, but what I will say is, as I always say, Umbata is better in the attacking third. When he gets the ball closer to the attacking third, that's where he shines. When you're asking him to drop in and fetch the ball, it's just going to be back passes to the back. So usually what Pirates does is bypass by going long, and then when they go long, they basically cheat to get into those positions. Mfukeng as well is another player that I think his relationship with Apolis is going to be very important, because if Apolis drops in, it gives Mfukeng a chance to go behind. And when he gets into the final line of the defense, I think he's the most dangerous player right now. If he's close to the box, that's what Mfukeng does very well. So for me, I think Pirates, again, as sexy as they play, I think they still lack that actual gameplay goal, or the goals that come from a gameplay, from them actually building up. But then, look, you can't take it away from them that they get those moments and they move on with those moments. And those moments have given them what they have right now in the league. So you can't complain too much. We are 50 minutes in. Orlando Pirates is 1-0 up versus AMAZULU. Thanks to a 15th minute goal from Ntate Mofokeng. Guys, Arisa Mitsa, President Emma 2000. Ken Ntate Mofokeng. Even celebrates like a father. His father. Okay. Does Van Rooyen always has to have to toss back? Akunabantu velile. Sayikhuluma lento kudala ukuthi akunamuntu ozolanda ibhola. There we go. That ball went out. X10. That looked like an out ball, eh? Phillies.
Awa guys, lang disappoint ene le batho ba baholo.
Mbathubuya Pilo Johnson, AmaZulu must make a comeback. And no, the goalkeeper has been bad in this game. He's been so bad. Shaky on the outside coming in. Yeah. Kinta Temufukeng. Ubabo muntu loyo. How? Ubabo muntu loyo. No, come in, guys. I want to see good football. Whether it's Pirates or whether it's the other team, I want to see good football, guys. What are they feeding Zungu in the kingdom? He looks bulky. Star player, guys. Star player. And how did these other PSL players make it to... Muledi. That's mean. Okay, 25K. If you want to speak to me now live and tell me what you're thinking, feel free to request. Bottom of your screen, it's a blue figure hugging a pink figure. You click it, you request, I let you in, and I'll give you a minute or two to just tell me what you're thinking about the game, like I'm going to do right now. Ray! Ray, are you with me? Oh, Ray. Let me go to Mlu. Guys, can you hear me? Mlu, can you hear me? Evan.
Yes.
Mlu, 1-0 Pirates. Uthini game ubona?
Hey, my spreadsheet doesn't balance.
How?
Yeah, on the spreadsheet, everything looks good, but the evidence, I know. No.
Yeah.
No. The financial sheet, it doesn't say one name. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Ochi, I think AMAZULU made a mistake to line up.
Okay.
From goalkeeper midfield. But they are a professional team in the PSL. They have nothing to complain about. Anyway, Pirates, Mosimane must go out.
Oh.
Yeah, he's out. He's passing opponents. He doesn't support his striker. Like, no.
Can I ask you, Blue, is Moremi better on the left or on the right?
Moremi, they should try him on the left. Because on the right, what they are trying to do, ukuthi akhathe in and shoot. And leyo nto akusiyi strong point sakhe.
Okay.
Yeah, but if bamdlalisa on the left and then Police must start on the bench.
Wow.
Because Police, he plays on the left. If umdlalisa right, angeke abe effective. Yeah.
Okay. Mlu,
But
yeah.
That's my opinion.
Mina ngifuna
That's
ukwazi,
my
what's your prediction before I let you go? What's your prediction?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Hayi Mlu. Ngiqalile, niyazi ukuthi uyazi ngizokubuza.
Ngizokunika I foresee a 1-1.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, Blue. Let me bring in. Yeah, but let me bring in Ray. Ray, can you hear me? Ray ngathulele guys. Ray ngathi ulele. Let me go to KB. KB. Akaminya KB.
Akhonale mfethu
Akaminya.
Sanibonani saludumedisa. Omunye bya mfethu itse re ba bona le ke ya vaya fana ga le ke vaile. RP. Zaile o tlo supa ka monana ntse le re la catch up. Ha ona catching ya next. Mara cruiser. Just going up the stairs slowly but surely we going there.
Okay. What do you see from this game? Hey, Mara, KB.
I think Obana, there's another thing that I think we need to highlight. Because I could see, and obviously everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but this thing I quickly to criticize and judge. One would want to think, or you need to understand before you make any or submissions or the judgment or level pacey, or what type of tempo are these guys playing? Because you cannot never ever compare games, the previous game with the current game, because the formation tactics they always differ, and the tempo always determine how we're going to play the current game at that particular moment. And obviously sometimes, and I want to do an example ka player how you all Krokwela Lenela Barike Khateb. If you remember Khateb, Kaizer Chiefs made sure whenever there was a derby, and Khateb will punish Pirates.
Yeah.
And as much as Narimitsa Reke home, but Khateb whenever played against Pirates, Nakor. Understand? So you always have that similar players that come and perform in a particular moment, because even the coaches understand the type or the style of play and the result they can get against which team. So that will always play a key role. Not every player can perform on every game flat out. There will be some teams that you struggle against, but you given other teams you perform like you just a star coming out of the moon. So we need to always give room and preference for those moments to say, before we cast all these judgments, let us look at the tempo. What type of game are we playing today, the formation, and what is the end goal? What are we planning to achieve? Like, there was this thing, AMAZULU is playing a low block. Yes, they will play a low block because now you're looking at who's the threat here. Pirates will always hit you with the wings, the width. They'll come and attack you. If you don't do a low block, obviously, like our master coach once said, Naga coach Eros.
Yeah.
I'll go play against Pirates and sleep. You won't come back alive. That was Steve Compel. Play Pirates and sleep. Otlabona skopoto sobotaka 8-0, whatnot. So you always need to have that preference and observation of it. I'm playing against the team, and as much as I want results, I don't want to expose myself because the coach because the coach, the contract they play mostly it's a performance base, and you get good result against a bigger team, then your job is secure. But then you play Against a big team, you get bad result, you might as well goodbye. You kiss your job goodbye. So those are the things that coaches when they come in to play against big teams, they also want to always want to prove a point. Or I'm hoping to get at least a draw, if not a one. So that will always be the case.
But can I then maybe counter to ask you? Shouldn't that be expected from professional players to say that, look, guys, in as much as we understand the situations change and all of that happens, this is your job right now. So AMAZULU, we're expecting you to come out and try and beat Pirates, maybe not necessarily from a point of view of you're going pound for pound and you're trying to play like them, but that you have an effective plan. Can we at the very least expect that?
I think, look, for me personally, if I was an opponent team playing against Pirates, I know I don't have much strength to play Pirates on the middle field. So which means I need to rely mostly and solemnly on my winger. So which means I need to work on transition, counter-attack. That's what I need to focus on. So which means I don't have to play my ball through the park. I actually need to loop it through the park. So it must go over and actually get those wingers that can actually execute. So meaning I'm going to play low block and at least try to just control the ball, unlike just kicking it out, and look for that particular person that will actually be the player of the moment, single him out and give him those square passes. And that's the only time I think you can penetrate Pirates. If you know you're playing against the stronger team, defensive-wise, midfield-wise, and also attacking. So you need to come with a better strategy to say, I'm not going to play them through the park because obviously I'm not going to get any result. I mean, like Pirates, they can substitute midfield. We've got about 5 that can come and still perform if we want to draw or if we want to continue like this.
Lastly, score prediction.
Score prediction, I could say we can get a second goal. Just to wrap it up, 2-0 Rakono cruiser nicely without any concerns limit. Just cruising.
Now means the more thing I know. But let me go to Soso. Soso, welcome back, Soso.
Yeah, OT, how are you?
I'm good at you, my brother. What are you seeing in the game?
Listen, I want to tell you something. I'm not watching the game because in case and what I tell you. But because I love your show, so I'm relying on you guys. So I'm not gonna comment further. But yeah, I'm relying. There's nothing I can do. So but I'm listening to the guys. I want to show you that your show goes far, my man. Sometimes we're not watching, but we're listening, and the opinions that you get here, you know. But I was happy to see Umbata playing. I did watch the first half. I am going to watch the last minute of the game. But what is interesting, yesterday I met a very staunch Pirates supporter, APPE. We met at Spa, and we had a chat about our last game. And for the first time, it was interesting to listen to her expressing her frustration towards the coach. That's a very staunch supporter. She commented about the game. I think the changing office scheme when OT it is a problem for us. Pirates, we want to see it win, but the chop and the changing. Now I was so confused. I don't know. I saw him on the yeah, and I'm like, but yeah. I just want to tell you guys that no, we're listening, and your show goes far beyond, my man. I'm relying on you guys for now, but I will go to the game. Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much, my brother. Hopefully, we can give you a little bit of sunlight while you're busy washing dishes. Okay, let me go, guys. 64 minutes in. It is 1-0 right now. Pirates is leading. The game has tempered down a little bit. Pirates still, it's a little bit low right now. AMAZULU is trying to pick up. Like I said, we're going to see this until Boma 65 minutes. And if Pirates can close this off, they're probably going to do that after the 70s. But, guys, can I just ask in the comments before I carry on? just for clarity's sake, can you guys see the score? Because I see a lot of people asking about the score. Is it visible or is it something that I need to change so that you guys can see? Please let me know in the comments. Let me go to Ulitab. Oh, okay. No, let me go to Litabo. Litabo, welcome. Ominze.
Thanks.
Ominze.
Here comes our goal. The goal of the GNU. Here comes our goal. Our goal. Here comes our goal. Naive? Okay. OT, on behalf of the GNU OT, Hlangana Zulu, Hlasela Zulu. The biggest clan in the country, the best clan in the country. Descendants of Shaka Zulu.
You almost said Hlangana Matambo. That's what you almost said there now.
No.
Matambo Hlangana.
Yeah, but with you on a serious note, no, I think it's tough. I think AMAZULU is now intercepting the ball. They are I think they're becoming a little bit desperate at the back. I think I foresee, my head tells me that Pirates is gonna score 2 or 3 now. I think there are goals in this game for them if they can just relax, and just be calm, take the opportunities. But my heart tells me something different, OT. It tells me that I know, man, there's a goal here for AMAZULU. There's a mistake there at the back there. There's something for us today. There's something for us. We can't leave empty-handed. I can see even there are like 300 people here, OT. Not a single Pirates fan has commented. They're shaking. They're shaking, OT.
But you know how they are. I know my parents. My parents' friends. When things are, you'll see them after the game. Once it's a win,
No, but OT, but I think I think Pirates should go on and win, and also give them opportunity to win Q1. They haven't won Q1 in a very, very long time. Gives them the opportunity to win something else this season. Yeah, but no. I think Pirates will win.
Can I ask you, when you look at this game, I know Pirates is leading and I know they've had a very good run, but do you think that this thing of them not being able to score consistently, even though as beautifully as they look when they're playing, is that an issue, or it doesn't matter as long as the 3 points keep rolling in?
Well, I don't think they don't score. They do score. I think they've got 17, 18 goals for them, something like that. So they do score and they don't concede much. So they have that going for them as well. I think the only difference is what I'm seeing with Coach Wadu is he's willing to let his players go 1v1 with the opponent, and he truly believes that they can win the individual battles. You're seeing that a lot. He really believes that his players have the capacity to win the individual battles. That's why you're seeing a lot of one-on-ones with the centre backs, so a lot of one-on-ones in the midfield, although they don't really play in the midfield. But I think,
Okay.
Relax.
No, that was a chance for you, GNU.
Relax. We're gonna get our goal. Our goal is coming.
Score prediction?
1-1.
Hamba nhliziyo. Okay, no. Let me see. No, guys, akaminya, man. You guys have seen me jump up for Pirates too. Let me go to Fezile. Fezile, what are you seeing 68, 70 minutes into this game?
Yeah, OT, man. Man. I think it's a repeat of a Makesi fixture from Orlando Pirates. Beautiful first half. You are making all the right moves going forward, but then we are booy again. Sniggers pagel at the same dish twice. We are doing the same things. So good here. We are like somehow, and I think from Usu to enjoying about the Kuluma will type of desperation a bit, but at least they're trying to go forward a bit, although Ngeko is effective or as organized as Snatan Utibenga corner. But they are trying, the effort is there. But other than that, Mina Utimana isn't controversial in the section. looking at our current log khona manje, like number 1 to number, let's say 5, I think it's Kukune currently, like the point gap is barely 5 points.
Yeah.
In fact, it's 3 points or 4 points now. And then we're looking at EPSL, our league, and we are like, are we, like, to a certain extent, are we saying that we want to have a competitive league? Because when we are looking at league Konamanj, we can truly say that we have a league race. But are we, as fans, are we willing to have a league race, but at an expense of Uguti, the teams that are in the league race are not performing at 100% capacity? Because we all know that like this current Pirates that is playing right now in this couple of fixtures, they are doing great, but they have their mess ups here and there. And the current leaders, or number 2, Konamanji Sundowns, my team, we are not the Sundowns. We are a shadow of our former self. And I'm seeing Kaizer Chiefs doing this, like they're doing great, especially this season after Unabi Ahamba and during his tenure, like they've done great. And Usutu is surprising us, although singalnagi kahle Usutu, like, but for them to be here and if by a win now, besba consider good bangalala be number 1, then we go to Skukune, who had an excellent run baza during the season, but Eric Tinkler wayesabi Sundowns isikhathadlala nayo, so he blew those 3 points or a point he could have taken from Mamelodi Sundowns. As fans, are we willing ukuthi sicela ukuba ne league race esinayo khona manje, but at the expense of ukuthi ama teammates are playing rubbish? Because when Sundowns is playing Sundowns, like it gap is 16 points. Are we sacrificing equality over the thrill of a league race? And what does that say about us, kahle kahle?
So if we're sitting in a situation where Pirates has only lost no games, let's say Pirates are sitting with 12 wins, they're sitting on let's say 38 points, Chiefs are sitting on 37, Sundowns are sitting on 35 or whatever. Would that be better? Do you think that would be better for the league to say that those 3 they look like quality? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the thing, like, I love Uguti, like a team I love football. Although I'm a Mamelodi Sundowns supporter, like, but I love football, like a team I 100%. Akungabi ukuthi like yabo khona manje ngizonda lento engizoba excuse khona manje ukuthi let's say maybe Pirates takes the lead, bese a Mamelodi Sundowns fan, maybe me, will say I team yami beyingadlali 100%, uyazi sinenkinga no coach, sinenkinga nani. Like I hate those things. I love ukuthi I love the thing ukuthi ngesikhathi the 8 league Sundowns ebeyithatha, maybe besides the 2019 esithathe ngelast day of the season, like ukuthi a team I win, of course, like ukuthi I Sundowns thathi league akube ukuthi I ithathile vele bekungekho, like I love ukuthi umuntu makashawa ashawe thoroughly, like we must be well executed. Mina yeah, seriously, I love that. I love the match here Pirates Shai Richards Bay 8-0 because it's a match of ukuthi like yes Papa Miss as South Africa no coach makabuyela dressing room like nayimela yocabanga ukuthi yo ngisazoqhubeka ngidlala ibhola lokuthi ngibe safe, ngisazoqhubeka ngidlala like because it's cause one.
Let me ask you this. Ngiyakuzwa complain maybe Pirates kuti maybe they're not beating people thoroughly, but can you give credit to AMAZULU maybe, or you know AMAZULU's doing very well for AMAZULU is, and maybe this is as perfect as they can be.
Exactly. Okay. Yabo manje yangitrapper uthi yeah, they could do better.
Okay.
Like khona manje badlalisa okwe team encane, like it's like ngiyazonda lento le ukuthi like why mele udlalisa okwe team encane? Angali Pirates is a big team, it's a big institution, but like you could do better. Uyabonga ukuthi Pirates inama mistake lapho ngawabona. You have others one, he's been a Chiefs, he's been in the football industry for a while now. You are experienced izinto ezikanje, like ama coach amaningi was noticed and they are let off easily. Exactly ngakho bengisho ukuthi Eric Tinkler with that Sikukune match against Sundowns, like we are here against Sundowns ngeke udlale 90 minutes, these coaches are relaxing, man. Malindi payday, these coaches. They can do better. Yabo lento yenzeka kuKhadoso khona manje at Sundowns ne. Ngifuna ukuthi yenzeke in each and every single team ukuthi baphaphame la majida laba basinikeze ibhola. I think esi deserve. Ngeke sithi we are the #1 league in Africa. Yet this is the best we can do.
For time, I want to jump in, Fezile. 75 minutes in. Oh, Pirates almost getting away with it. Okay, let me bring in Bongs. Bongs, 75 minutes in. Pirates is only leading 1-0. It looks like the game has broken down a little bit there.
OT, I'm hearing a lot of Pirates fans saying that Pirates can win up to Boma 8-0. But the problem here, Pirates, they don't listen to advices like they finally pass into small spaces so you can create chances for a score. Pirates have a lot of time on the ball. Kiwili in the first half, they are holding the ball more, they are passing, but they are not passing in the right position so they score those 8 goals. So for them to score those 8 goals, they need to pass into those small spaces. The Amanda get the ball into those small spaces, pass the ball so you can get your goal. Some of these players but shoot unnecessarily by Pirates where they are not supposed to shoot. Like Apolis not so long ago, Oshutile and Oshuta offensive shot, which was not supposed to have been taken. There was someone who was in a better position to score a goal.
Maraba.
Yeah, OT.
Guys, Apolis. Aye, man. Okay, so Bongs, second half, it seems to be a problem with our teams. We're seeing Pirates Leona now. This is a more open game. Pirates doesn't seem to be coming together the way they normally do. Do you think that this is AMAZULU doing well in the second half, or is it just a mental switch off from Pirates?
No, it's not really a mental switch off. It's a fact that AMAZULU now are becoming desperate to find that equalizer. Because now they can't just sit back and hope or no, they'll defend for 90 minutes. Defending won't help them at all. Because now, look at the league. There are people breathing behind you there. Coming Boss Kukuni, Chiefs Leona, they are trying to chase, which I don't know why they are chasing, because Bona they need to get only 3 points and forget about chasing the league. AMAZULU are trying to just be a team that disrupts the league. I don't think AMAZULU are a team that are competing for the league right now. But at this point, AMAZULU are becoming desperate, and Pirates are not taking their chances.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No, Bongs, is this going to end 1-0?
If it ends 1-0, that's good for Orlando Pirates, because now they'll be having a 5-point lead at the top and a 3-point lead over Mamelodi Sundowns.
Okay. Guys, a chance there. Inside the box, called offside eventually, but Apolis also missed a chance for himself in the middle. Relay has skied a ball early on in the second half. There's a lot that has been happening, but the happening has not been the goals. But it is an open game right now. Pirates is very spread apart, so they're very far from each other, and that's opening it up for AMAZULU. But AMAZULU doesn't have the final ball, nor do they have the pace of play to take advantage of that. Right now, we're seeing Moremi and Apolis coming off, and on comes Diong and Sendami. As the subs for Pirates at this point. Sia, we are 78 minutes in. Yeah, what are we saying about this?
OT, there's a difference between wanting.
Sorry about that, Sia. You can continue.
Okay. OT, if you have a mission, you must understand one thing. You must study very thoroughly what your competition is doing, and then you capitalize based on their mistakes, and you take the opportunities. and you use them for your advantage. You see, Parades now has got 3 games that they've played that they've got an opportunity to eliminate the competition. One they drew, the other one they lost. I mean, they won 2-0, and the other one they are busy winning 1. You see, those 3 games, those were 3 games of which they were of an advantage in terms of game on hand. You see? So now, if you have a game on hand, if you have games on hand, and then you've got chances to kill the teams that you are playing against, kill them thoroughly. Because you've got a Mamelodi Sundowns that doesn't play around. If you play like Magesi did, Sundowns will give you 6-7-0 to 24-0. They beat another team in the Nedbank 24-something. They are not afraid to score goals. You get my point? You've got a Sundowns team that is always in par in terms of points when they want to win the league. You see? Now, the team, if you count the 8 years that they've been taking the league, so you should understand that this team, when it comes to taking the league, they are very serious. So now, how do you then let opportunities slip through your fingers? You understand? I've said this during the day when we were talking in other live, and you know what? The power of understanding football is very diverse in South Africa. So sometimes people don't see the importance of scoring more goals when it's necessary, because they think that you can only take a league with points. They forget that also goals can be a major factor. You understand? So for me, OT, these games that Pirates are busy giving away, like this, being complacent with 1 goal and etc., it will cost Pirates at the end of the day, because these goals that they are missing, these chances that they are not converting, will count at the end of the day. And you've got your Kaizer Chiefs that is scoring 1 goal and get 3 points. You miss 1 chance, Kaizer Chiefs beats you with 2 points. You get my point? And now, coming back to what this guy that has left was saying about coaches not being serious and etc., I fully agree with him. In a sense of, I heard people saying that Eric Tinkler said Sundowns is going to win the league. And I questioned myself, if he's saying that Sundowns is going to take the league, what is he saying about himself and as a coach of Sekokune? Doesn't he have an intention of winning the league? Doesn't he want to be Leicester City, taking over from Manchester United and etc. and win the league? Because to me, like the way that even AMAZULU is played, I watched their statistics there on the field. AMAZULU, they like to score between 35 and 45. And when I noted that, I saw that statistic on the TV, and I watched the way that they were playing. After that 35 minutes, you said the game is going to open up at 35 minutes, and you were honest with that. And AMAZULU started to attack Pirates, run about that 37, 39 minutes towards the end of first half. You see? So, Athazwane, why are you defending in the game, whereas you see that you've got an opportunity to beat Pirates and be number 1 on the log? You see? So to me, I fully agree with him when he says that the coaches are also too complacent because they don't want to be competitive. OT, I will never respect you as another coach and say that you can win the league and take it from me, whereas you're only above me with 1 point. You get my point?
Do you I want to play devil's advocate a little bit here. You know, when you're playing what's deemed to be the best team in the league, is there such thing as an honorable loss where, you know, I can go to my boss, look them in the eye, and I can say, look, guys, we went to Pirates. Pirates only beat us 1-0. That's what we're doing, and then we move on from there. Because a lot of the teams have that rhetoric that when you play Sundowns or you play Pirates, it's okay to lose that 1-0, or it's okay to stay in the game because you know that the difference in quality, the difference in depth, the difference in play, all of those things come into play. So wouldn't this be deemed a good result? Shouldn't this be deemed a good result for AMAZULU? And then anything else is just, you know, ki cream on top.
OT, the lack of motivation, it's what is killing these teams from being where they're supposed to be. That's one. I would tell you, OT, you see these 2-3 teams above us, they only leave us with 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. If we beat Parades, we're going to be number 1. So let's go to beat Parades. Let's go after them for us to be number 1. OT, there's no man better than I am. There's no level that I cannot reach if I tell myself enough. If you as a manager cannot tell your staff and that, listen here, we're going to beat that next shop and be number 1 in the region. No one will do that if you don't do it yourself. If you tell them, no, let's go play for a draw, they will play for a draw because you are giving that on their psychologically. You have killed them to play for a draw. But now, who must give the players confidence if you, as a coach, don't give your players confidence? You get my point? The motivation needs to come from you. Whatever that comes after, it's a cherry on top because of you are dying on that field. Listen here, there's no... Let me make a typical example, OT, you can buy your Cavella or all the expensive clothings. They cannot suit you. I can buy my Pep clothing, but when I wear them, they suit me better than you wearing your Cavellas and etc. You understand? So with that said, it doesn't matter if Parades, Kaizer Chiefs and etc. can pay how much to its players. You can still play better than them if you want to. You can still.
I guess I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I think one of the things, and when you speak to the coaches, they often say these type of things that you can go down on your sword and it becomes very bad, right? Or you can be safe and realize that you don't have the material to do what you want to do. So sometimes what we deem to be ugly is just them playing to the level that they can play. And like, for example, in this game, maybe Atazwani really does want to go win this game, but you can tell that final pass is not the same final pass as somebody else. So a lot of them would much rather play it safe and keep their jobs, you know what I mean, than to go out on their swords or want to play deep football, but then your deep football ends you in the place like a Dentens Malisela, who wanted to play every single game, always number 13 around that place. Whereas an Atazwani who might be playing like this versus Pirates finds himself number 4, you know? So isn't that the trade-off here, even just on quality-wise, that, hey, guys, my Pep clothing, my Pep swimsuit is not waterproof gangago, or it's not fireproof that much. So I need to keep my stuff here. And if we win, we win. But then if we lose, let's just make sure that we lose here and I can still compete, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense.
I fully understand you, OT. The problem is that, you know, if you see, let's say now Atazwan should have gone to the owner of the club and said it to him direct, Menier, you see where we are standing. I want to go pound for pound with Orlando Pirates. I know Orlando Pirates has got good players and etc. and they're playing good football. Menier, I'm not going to defend and try and get a draw. I'm going to try and fight for a win, because if we win, we're going to be sitting at this position. That idea needs to be sold by me, the coach, to the owner. I need to make him understand that if we go after them, sometimes we've got to take risk in business. Calculative risk sometimes careless risk, knowing fully well that if I die, let me rather die. But let me die trying. Not for you to die without even lifting one hand to defend yourself. You understand? AMAZULU has got a good chance of being number 2. AMAZULU has got a good chance of being like number 2 or 3. But now, why waste it by always defending? Why waste it by always wanting to concede a goal, then come after?
Okay.
You see?
look, I'm going to make this, I think when we have an open show again, this is something that I want to speak about, that, the appetite of the teams. But for time's sake, let me bring in Tyler. Guys, before I bring in Tyler, 89 minutes, we're going to 90. Chain, a couple of minutes ago, made an incredible save to keep this game at 1-0. But I think that just highlights how close these 1-0s are. And I think Pirates in the second half has completely lost whatever direction they had from the first half. And you're starting to see, again, that it feels like Ukoch is it's like he's giving the guys game time in a 1-0 game. But then, to be fair to him, they're winning this one. It doesn't seem like AMAZULU can find that goal. Tyler?
I think it's busy. Some OT. Can I tell you something off my business?
It's very you're gonna kill me time-wise.
No, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna tell you one thing.
Very quickly.
I host events. Ne? And with me hosting events, there's a group that also hosts events. You know what I did last April? I hosted an event at my family's lounge. The same date that they did. What they do, they cater for themselves. What I did was to call you OT because I know people know you, and I took every friend that was there on the field, and they were there at my house's bar. So sometimes you've got to challenge the best to see where you're at. You must not be afraid to challenge the best. That's all I wanted to say. Don't be afraid to challenge the best. That's how you will know where you're at. Thank you, my man.
Okay. No. Thank you so much, Sia. Guys, 4 minutes here. I'm gonna ask, please, for this time now. I'm letting people just wind out. Can it just be a little bit short? Let me go to Bongs. 91 minutes. Pirates switched off. AMAZULU can't take advantage.
No, see how correct ka something which I said a few days ago, no. It's better, no. You die trying than just losing the game while defending. Because now, if we defend, what are you defending for? It's best to rompo all one. No, I tried something rather than just sitting there and hoping that this team just beats me or I get a point. Why fight for a point when you can fight for 3? Because Bona AMAZULU Moilinting at this point. AMAZULU can go far. They once had a chance where they could have won the league. It was just that they were too late. Banimatore Benny McKenzie Amata got my 50 points. Yeah, Banibanali 50 points. That's how I wanted the league to be. The league is now open. Like Sia Abu, you have to fight. You don't just have to sit back and say that this guy is going to win the league. What are you saying about your job as well?
Is there a thing, Bongs, where...
This is why I can't know. Die trying than just sitting back.
Mara, that die could mean a lot. Die trying could be similar to... Remember the game where Pirates won 8? That team was trying to die trying. And the problem is that fine, you fought your best versus this Pirates, but minus 80, goal difference.
I'd rather have that man say ticket out for a gilly than just get a point where I'm going to sit on 13, 14 or 15 position in Kelwanela relegation. I'd rather fight. Maybe I'd get something out. Maybe never take a 2-2 draw. But now, they didn't fight. They just sat back.
Keeper 2-0.
Look, it's 2-0 now. 2-0.
Yeah, Ntate Mufukeng scores again. Orlando Pirates.
Papa Fuchs scored a goal. Again.
Yeah, no, Velile.
2-0.
Ayikho team ephathisa ubonke sama-Pirates njenge-Pirate. Ngazusho impela ukuthi usupporta yona. Ngendlela ahlala thukuthele ngayo Nkosi yami. I-Pirate. Angaze ngimuza ukukhuluma ngodlame kanje makudlala ikhozi kodwa. ayiphakathi yamkwatisa straight. Asazi mhlawumbe isupporta ubaba ngabazali bakhe yamkwatisa ukwabuza abobox bakakhulu.
Yeah.
Mr. Uti.
Yeah.
Besicela uHugo bro sasezile ifavor kayi-1.
Hey.
Masithi friendly nje eyi-1 angabizwa police amfundise something.
Ebani.
Ngoba ngiyambona sakagcola ukudlala yile nto ayenzayo namhla igame yonke.
Yeah.
Yile nto bayenza like igame serious like really. Anikahleni bafowethu asikwazi ukuthi ngathi uqinisile uBulsiya ukuthi selisifuna ukuwina ileague but we've got so many chances and then we are not even ruthless to kill off those teams the chance that we get akukhonakala and esifor ekambuthuma ngeke ngiyikhuluma makabuka wadlala itop makuthiwa usha umphaqo yile nto ayiyumbuthuma makabuka wadlala amatop makuthiwa umphaqo yiyo lento leyo sikazi this is what we are subjected to. It's no serious guys.
Manje besoma njani? Take it down, man.
No, we cannot challenge for a league with strikers like this. There's no way, guys. No, something needs to be done.
Can I ask you, Velile, for me, Nene, and it feels like sometimes the coaches are trying to overcomplicate things, because I don't think, for example, Relay and Apolis can play together. For example, just as an observation. Right?
Yes.
Why is it good to abayiboni leyo nto?
Mina ngazi that sometimes maybe abalala ama-support kakhulu. They should just implement what they're thinking. Really, no police, they're supposed to fight for a position. And it's so sad because now sometimes we accommodate you have to put Umrem into the right hand side. And we have seen Umrem is not effective on the right hand side.
On the right,
still.
Yeah.
He's still not effective. Yambona is comfortable no matter ball. Umrem, his favorite position is on the left hand side. Right. And we see now how he performed before AFCON go bafana on the left hand side. And sometimes it's what players need to fight for positions. What players can fight for positions as a performing their con. But no. I mean, I'm not happy the way kudlala ngakhona with not scoring goals. Goals unnecessarily. Chances that we should supposed to get 6 goals or 5 goals here. Why we are not doing that? And these players are getting paid a lot of money to do that. That's why that question was relevant. Ama player go professionally angene kanjani ngempela. If you cannot side plays, we ball 18 yard or like really. No. Yes, we need something needs to change, something needs to be done. Yes, we need to win but I guess fana la abaya bajabulisa ama 1-0 sijabula ama 1-0 siyawina thina sijabulanga. Sifana la basempitoli nje. Sayibona ingozi mayiseze ekudeni. Ingozi mele uyibona izekudeni ukuthi hey, konke ezayo la otherwise if angivuki ngingalungisi kasemanje ngizozithola ngisenkingeni. But siyabonga nje ukuthi siyabonga nje ukuthi kodwa siwinile hleli phezulu but no, there's a lot of things need to be done here. No, there's no way. No.
Ngono makhulume wena ngoba makhuluma thina. Makhuluma thina bathi haters.
No. But this is not on. You cannot do the same thing you've done against Imakis. You still do the same thing that you've done even against Sikukuni. You've got our white players coming in, but we're going to pass the ball to the available players. They are forced to pass some ball like unnecessarily.
I'm offended. Hollywood pass.
There are 3 players in the box. 3 players at boxing, but we are not passing the players available. No. No, guys. No ways.
Okay. No, for time, guys, the game has ended. Pirates 2-0. So they go top of the log right now. Game in hand. They're using the game in hand. Let me go to Ray.
Yeah, Khosi lami issue.
Ulele Ray. Ngiloko ngiyakubiza ulele.
Nisho ngibuyele igame ebhorayo le dedayo le. Ngoba abanye abantwana bawinile Mr. Uthi asibabo. Athi angibabonge Mr. Uthi vele. Ayi. Ufukima ifuku korile. Umbonile Mr. Uthi ukorena le.
Tate Mfukeng.
Tate Mfukeng. Hayi captain lama 2000 ane ngimbize no Tate Mfukeng. Ngimbize no Fukima ifuku. Hayi Mr. Uthi. Tate yakhe. Asikakadlali nabo. Mina badlale nathi lapho vele sizobona ukuthi usiphatheleni. Ngiyangithola.
Yeah.
But Mr. Uthi, let's go to the game, man. Mr. Uthi.
Very quickly.
I won't be much long. For me, the way Pirates are playing is not convincing, you know. It's not convincing. You could tell, man. I don't get this. Next thing, Ufuken ule right wing, and next thing is there the left wing. Our police is go there. Like I don't understand it. Even no one nalo striker sabum Putum. Like what was he doing, Putuma? For me, like Putuma, like umnandi mara. Like sometimes he's told Luti is on and off, you know. Sometimes you see him at the game, but he's not there, you know. You play, but you don't see action. You don't see that okay, this is a striker. Yabo, a striker very aggressive. But also mina but ngifuna ukubona kahle against iPirates medlala nama teams njenge Sundowns ne Kaizer Chiefs. Ngifuna ukubona kahle ukuthi vele for now I'm not convinced because badlala AMAZULU nemagesi, so like those teams you could tell ukuthi they were playing a low block, you know. So for now it's too early to judge, to say Pirates imnandi, but no, not now, Mr. Oti. I still have to look at it. Nyana vele. I guess the team.
Yeah.
I give them credit. Yeah, they won, but ngifuna bona against the team yami in Sundowns. Ngifuna bona something. What actually Pirates is participating because I saw they changed their formation. They're playing either 4-4-2. When they attack, they play 4-4-2. You know, when they defend they defend with 4-2-3-1. Sometimes it can become a 4-3-2-1 also.
Okay.
You know, so and ngifuna ibona kahle vele. Ngiyena, you know, give me time still, you know, ngizoyibona.
Okay.
Amehlo wami lawa
For time I'm gonna jump in. Let me bring in Ubuzwaki. Buzwaki, welcome. How are you?
Thank you, Mr. Oti. City, sina, ndawa nepirates. Ina, sihleli phezu. Abasho futhi abaqhubeke. Abaqhubeke, Mr. Oti. Abangabi nendaba nepirates.
Yeah.
Noma sehleli phezulu bangabi nendaba nayo iPirates, yabo.
Yeah.
But ngiyavumelana nabafowethu entweni eziningi. Thank you, Mr. Oti. Ukuthi ayazini Pirates iyawina, but it's not winning convincingly. Sometimes somehow ngathi sekakhona la ilahle khona ucoach wami, because with Umfukeni no Police, you are lacking now an impact player. Izothi mangabe ukuthi uyaxakeka, then mawumfaka a change game. Right now uthe makakhipha uMureni akhipha Police, nobody came in and brought impact gaming. They almost equalized AMAZULU. Ibanikeze i-game time, ibanikeze i-chances ukuthi manje they almost got a goal. But another thing, ekwatisa nge-PSL football, you cannot go on a war and planning to for a draw. For you to get a draw, you must plan for a win.
Okay.
Then mangabe ukuthi uhlulekile ku win, then you get a draw. Now if you're planning for a draw, that means you don't have any other leverage. AMAZULU, if they came starting ngale ndlela baqale ngayo, badlale ngayo second half, baqale ngayo, I think they could have got a goal, then defend a goal. I would you to your defend 0-0. What's the use of defending 0-0?
Yeah.
This is a team playing ukuthi ifuna ukudlala CAF football. Edlala kanje. No. Bayosihlekisa ngabantu. Ngabantu bazofana nabafowethu badlalile bajabulela nje ukushaya izesko ezifele gayi2. Kodwa mabafana bafacane nezinja zegame bayahluleka. Because
for time. No, I don't know. I just need the last sentence there, man.
Okay. Just congratulations to Orlando Pirates. Siyabonga ntate Mfukeni. Sabamele 18 siyeza mara Saturday sizobe sisonke Mr. Oti.
Okay.
Sakuma.
Okay. Yeah.
Sakuma induku zakho zisemanzini.
Let me go to Kanda.
Thank you.
2-0. Pirates wins, goes top of the log. Is there anything you could ask for?
What did I say? What did I say to you at halftime? What did I say to you at halftime?
Yeah. Oh, maybe just
What did I
mute the
say to
TV.
you at
There we go.
halftime?
Yes. Oh, you said it.
What did I say to you at halftime?
Yeah, you did say.
I told you 2-0 unless the second half is started with Makhopa, then it will be 3. Who provided the assist for the third goal? For the second goal, I mean. Who? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? My brother, listen. Another thing, we can't listen to people like Abore. Let me tell you something. If me and you are fighting to date the same girl, we live in the same street. There is no way I'm gonna come here and compliment you. Ngithi, "Hey, yazi OT drives a very nice car." No, obviously I'm gonna criticize you. Ngithi, "Nca, lo mchithu uyabheda. I'm sure nale moto yakhe is second hand." So when Chiefs fans try to criticize the Pirates and I wanna say things like they are not winning convincingly, I don't take them serious. My bro, here's the thing: in a league season, there are times where you have form and you get results as based on your form, right? You then get into parts of the season where you start to win games based on structure. And then to the back end of the season, you start winning games based on momentum and belief. That is how leagues are won across the entire world, right? You look at Jose Mourinho's Chelsea. It ran exactly the same. Even when Chelsea was under Antonio Conte, it was exactly the same thing. They had a period where they were just winning games for fun, and then there come games where you just need to take the 1-0 and go home, take the 2-0 and go home. But you win the game based on the structures that you have. And that is exactly what happened today. I don't need the team to be fantastic, but if the structures work, that is how we win games. Earlier on, when you and I spoke at halftime, I told you, I said, the biggest chance that these guys have to score is if they come in on our right-hand side. Once we took off Van Rooyen and we brought in Spelebel, that noise was shut down. And then I did say, what we need is a striker that is able to play dropping deep. And what happened when Umakhopa came on? He got the assist. Imagine if he came on in the 65th minute instead of De Jong. What would have happened? It would have been the 3-0 I predicted. You see? So this is what I was saying. There are times in the season where you have to win. The only thing I'm happy about is that right now Pirates is not winning with Nkosi Sigalela. We are still winning based on tactics and adaptation. In the first part of the season, Pirates used to win games in the second half. Now we are at a point where even if you look at the game in Magesi, we won the game in the first half. By the time the second half came, we just had to make sure that we maintain the lead that we have, and that requires structure and that requires good tactics, which Wadu has been able to do. So Mina, I have no complaints, Bafetu. A win is a win. We are top of the league. It's that simple.
Okay.
The happy people.
Now I'm not gonna say too much. Not gonna say too much, but I'm gonna ask Malume Kutso, kupungkwale yona mar.
Koko ngivulele ningambaleli ngapha bathi sifuni soft life
Thank you, Pagadini.
ngamathepha ngibhekisa phezulu phansi isigodini sikabamizela uyamemeza zikiya phezulu ukuthi mathabo hlanganani bobo bhakabhaka
Thank you, Bafo.
Kathi ngicabanga ukuthi kukuphi la ngicabanga ukuthi kukuphi la konje bathi games in hand are not points in hand. What are games in hand? Tell us with your English.
Kunjani makunje?
Tell us with your English. What are games in
Kunjani
hand?
makunje?
Thina behleli Mr. OT singenantoni sizibalela nje siku holiday. Tell us what are the games in the hands for? Akathi nazo kudlula thina. What are the games in the hands for? Yazi kuseni Mr. OT ngingenile kumalonda kuma panel. Awali amasanda wanda ayathelana nonsense ngithi why, and then I checked the games ngathi tonight Pirates to the top Pirates to the top, the others to the bottom. Bayalwa bayibona iseza Mr. OT singangayiboni sisafocus on the other things bona bayibonile Mr. OT. They are leaving the panel right now. They are going to sleep with the pillows ebuhlungu. Their hearts are bleeding. They need the bandage. They need the elastoplaster. They need the cotton wool.
Tell them.
What is happening, Mr. OT?
They say the
We had a game in hand for every
is a
trophy.
one-hit wonder. Now the chest is bleeding. Is palazing ikazi. Mr. OT. Ngifuna ukuli-analyze the game ne, mara not now. Ngizona-analyze kusasa, ngikutshele ngama-tactics, ngikutshele ukuthi uMbatha noMakhawula bangalungisa kuphi. But for now, do you have Panado? How are you going to sleep without Panado? You need sleeping tablets. Every time you close your eyes, you will see Relemo Fukeng doing the head dance. Every time you open your eyes, and then you will see Guna game this week from today until weekend. Because Nisenkingen, Supersport is going to play this game 5 million times before weekend. When you watch the TV, Galan Sasa.
I get in Nedbank.
Oh, in Nedbank Sasa.
Yeah.
Yo, Nisenkingen, Mr. OT. When it comes to the PSL, we are number 1. Ganje, Ahly League. Yo, 35 points. Chiefs, 30 points. Yo, Mr. OT, nisekngakini, nisekakeni, as Julius would say. Thank you, Mapagania. Ngicela ninga-complaini kakhulu. Menicomplaina nibuye nganeno. Ningavumi ukuthi usathane asingene asiconfuse. Some people are the tigolosh. The tigolosh is there to confuse you. Don't allow the tigolosh to confuse you. Support your team, Pagania. You are Pagania for a reason. You must be happy. Don't allow the Tigolosh and the Lamtutu to confuse you. They are very powerful with confusion. Thank you so much, Mr. OT. And they are confusing you because they are in pain. OT, I prescribe 2 Panado for you. 2 Panado will help you sleep. Thank you.
I'm fine, me. Hey, man. Thank you. Look, like I said, this is my favorite sound, and it takes on different meanings depending on how the match goes.
Yes, we want to go to win. This moment will be Sundowns that they're playing 7 years. They're first. We want to go forward. We cannot accept this. We want to be efficacious. There is lots of people now. Close it.
Games in hand are a favor, and unfortunately,
ungasiphapheli man ipakapaka alifuni favor yakho ukuthi luwine
pakapaka alifuni
yabona mina i-team engiyithandayo i-Orlando Pirates isikamakebule up the Bucks
ipakani
mangikhuluma nge-Orlando Pirates ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela manje abasibhola.
Look, guys, I don't want to be too long. My thoughts are going to be out in about an hour's time on all platforms. So please support. This is what I'm going to say. Forget about the chances. Forget about the goals. Forget about the missed opportunities. Forget about the second halves that were poor. Forget about the subs that don't make sense at times. Forget about where people are placed. Moremi is on the right. This one's doing that. Forget about all of that. My biggest criticism of Pirates up to this point has always been that Pirates flops in the league because of the random Tuesday games. The Tuesday games where they're the only league game that's going to be playing this week. The Tuesday games where you're playing AMAZULU randomly on Tuesday in Durban, right? The biggest credit you can give to Orlando Pirates, they're winning those games. And that should be the scariest thing that we should look at when we're looking at this Pirates team. That they're doing this consistently. What's even scarier, and I said this in my review last time, is that this is still a Pirates. This is still a Pirates that is sputtering. This is still a Pirates Bambiege. This is still a Pirates where, you know, they're missing the chances. This is still a Pirates that has a lot of things going wrong. But they're number one. But the moment that this Pirates figures out where everything clicks, If you're winning 2-0, if you're winning the 1-0, you're doing all of those things now. Guys, the moment Pirates, and a Pirates that doesn't have Africa, doesn't have all these things, the moment they click, we're in for a problem. Because as I always say, Pirates for me is the most dangerous team in the league. The only thing, I've been saying this for 2 years, the only thing that's missing is consistency. And what's scary, these guys have consistency and they haven't been as dangerous as they can be. When that clicks, shame. I leak. Oh, shame. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. My thoughts in full, YouTube. I'm going to have TikTok videos and Facebook. Please, if you have not followed, please follow. We're going to be back tomorrow for both games. We're going to be doing a dual watch along of Mamelodi Sundowns' game and Kaizer Chiefs' game. So please join me tomorrow. We're going to be doing exactly this. If it's your first time, welcome to the family. I'll see you guys then tomorrow at 7:30. Bye, everyone. No, at 7. It's actually 7 o'clock, apparently. Bye, everyone.